Have you ever been holding it all together on the outside, but falling apart inside? I see that version of you, the one behind the smile, the one behind the silence. You've been strong for so long that even you forgot what it's like to fall, apart in someone's arms. I want to be those arms for you. This message isn't about rules or religion. It's about love, my love, and how it breaks you open just enough to finally heal you. You've heard a lot of voices, but now I want you to hear mine. Let me into the place you don't show anyone. The pain, the memories, the questions, because the truth is, I never left your side, not once. The words I speak won't flatter you, but they will free you. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. These words seem simple, but if you really hear them, they will undo you, because they pull apart the lie that you have to do it all yourself, that you have to be perfect, perform, or pretend. I see through the act, and I love you anyway. Let these words hit deep. You don't have to carry this alone anymore. You never did. My words will break down the wall between you and healing. You've been carrying burdens that were never meant to be yours. The weight of expectations, the fear of failure, the quiet panic that people will see the real you and walk away. I saw every moment you hid your pain to keep others comfortable. I watched you carry the guilt of your past like a badge you thought you deserved. But I didn't create you to survive in silence. I made you to walk in freedom. When I said, come to me, I meant with everything. Your regret, your exhaustion, your questions, even your anger. I am not overwhelmed by your brokenness. I'm drawn to it because it's there I can do the most. You've been functioning on empty, hoping something would change. But I'm not asking for your performance. I'm offering you my rest. Rest in me doesn't mean escape from life. It means renewal in the middle of it. It's not a break from responsibility. It's the strength to carry what matters and let go of what doesn't. I'm not calling you to laziness. I'm calling you to trust. You've been running a race I never asked you to run, trying to prove you're worthy of love I already gave you. My rest isn't empty silence. It's the peace that silences every lie. It's the assurance that even if the world doesn't understand you, I do. And I still choose you. Every single day, I'm choosing to stay. You're not a burden to me. You are beloved. You've become so good at pretending that sometimes even you forget what's really going on inside. But I see it all. I see the exhaustion behind your smile, the fear hidden in your strength, the questions buried under your worship. And still, I'm not disappointed in you. I'm proud of your fight, even when you've lost battles. I'm moved by your honesty, even when it's messy. And I'm near to your heart, even when it's confused or cold. You don't have to. Clean yourself up before coming to me. I do the cleaning. All I ask is that you come. My words will break you, not to wound you, but to make room for something better. I will break the pride that tells you to do it alone. I will break the shame that says you're not worthy of healing. I will break the silence you've lived in for far too long. And then I will build with my love, my truth, and my presence. I will build peace where there was once chaos. I will build identity where there was confusion. I will build hope where there was despair. You will not recognize yourself once my healing is complete, because you'll finally see yourself the way I've always seen you. Chosen, whole, loved. You've believed lies for too long. Lies that told you you're too far gone, too broken, too dirty, too damaged. But I came to destroy lies, not repeat them. The enemy speaks shame, but I speak life. I don't use your past against you. I use it as the place where my grace can be most clearly seen. The truth is, I didn't go to the cross to shame you. I went to rescue you. You don't have to hide anymore. I already see everything, and I still chose the cross. Let go of the guilt. Let go of the voice that says, I'm not enough. Because in me, you already are. I know the places you've walked through, the ones you don't talk about, the nights you cried yourself to sleep and woke up still feeling empty. I know the secrets you carry and the moments you wish you could erase. But listen to me. Nothing you've done disqualifies you from my love. I was with you even in your darkest decisions, not to approve of them, but to pull you out of them. You don't have to clean yourself up before you come to me. Come covered in regret, and I will cover you in grace. Come with the mess, and I'll meet you there with mercy. You've been trying to outrun shame, but I already outran it to the cross. I didn't come to point fingers, I came to offer my hand. There's a reason the enemy fights you so hard. It's because he knows who you could become if you really believed the truth. He doesn't want you to know how deeply you are loved. Because if you did, you'd never go back to your chains. He whispers, "You'll never change." But I already declared, "You're a new creation." He says, "You're dirty," but I say, "You're washed by my blood." He says, "It's too late," but I say, "I make all things new." I know the war in your mind, the back and forth between shame and hope, but I've already written the ending. You win, because I've already won. The cross crushed every lie spoken over your life, and now I'm calling you to believe what I say, not what the enemy screams. You are not your worst day. You are not what they did to you. You are not the failure, the label, or the wound. You are not abandoned. You are adopted. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. I don't define you by your scars. I define you by mine, the ones I took willingly so that you could be free. You don't need to stay stuck in your past when I've already made a way into your future. I'm not asking you to deny what happened. I'm asking you to let me redeem it. I didn't go to the cross just for the world. I went for you. When I was carrying that cross, I was thinking of your face. When I hung there, bleeding and broken, it was love that kept me there, not nails. Every drop of blood was a promise that no sin, no shame, no storm could separate you from me. I didn't suffer so you'd stay distant from me. I suffered so you could come close, just as you are. I want your heart, not your performance. I want your honesty, not your perfection. I came to rescue you, not just in eternity, but right now, in this very moment. And if you'll let me in, I will begin the healing you've been longing for. You need to know this. My love doesn't just feel nice. It changes things. It softens the hardest hearts. It rebuilds what shame tore down. It calls you by name, not by your failures. I don't need you to clean yourself up to come to me. I want you now just as you are. Let my words settle into the deepest part of you. By my wounds, you are healed. You thought healing was for everyone else, but it's for you too. You're not disqualified. You're exactly who I came for. You keep thinking you need to fix yourself before you come to me. But child, I'm the one who does the fixing. I never asked you to be perfect. I only asked you to be honest. If perfection was the requirement, no one would make it. But love doesn't wait for you to have it all together. My love runs straight into your mess, your wounds, your confusion, and calls you worthy, even while you're still bleeding. Do you think I flinch when I see your scars? No, I wore my own scars to prove I understand yours. Let me be your refuge, not your judge. I came for the broken, not the flawless. And that's why I came for you. I know what shame has tried to name you. It whispers lies like, you're too much, you're not enough, or you'll never change. But listen to me. I call you by name, not by your sin. You are not your worst moment. You are not the choices you regret. You are not the voice that says you're beyond hope. You are mine. And my word says in Isaiah 43:1, "Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine." Let those words sink into the places where shame has made its home. I'm not here to remind you of who you used to be. I came to remind you of who you are and who you're becoming in me. Healing doesn't always happen in an instant, but I promise you, every time you bring your pain to me, I'll meet you there. Some wounds are deep, I know. Some go all the way back to childhood, to betrayal, to loss, to abuse, to loneliness. But I am the healer who not only touches your wounds but understands them. I don't rush you, I walk with you. I will sit in the silence with you. I'll cry with you. I'll celebrate the smallest steps of progress, even when no one else sees them. You don't have to pretend to be strong when you're with me. My strength is made perfect in your weakness, and your healing matters to me more than you know. You may not see the full picture yet, but I do. I see the you that's still becoming, the healed, whole, radiant version of you that I'm shaping through every tear, every prayer, every surrender. And I'm not done with you, not even close. Being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. Philippians 1:6, I started this work in you because I love you, and I will finish it because my love never fails. Don't give up on yourself. I haven't. Don't walk away from me. I'm still here. Trust me, even when the process feels slow. I'm writing a redemption story, and your name is on every page. I know what life has done to you. Maybe you've been abandoned. Maybe your trust was shattered. Maybe you've been numb for years, just going through the motions. I see that. I know the nights you cry when no one's around. I know the mask you wear in front of people who don't really know what's happening inside, but I'm not fooled by the mask. And I'm not afraid of your wounds. I came for the lost, the tired, the hurting, and yes, that includes you. I know why you shut down. I know the exact moment when you stopped expecting people to stay. I know who left, who hurt you, and who promised things they never intended to keep. I was there in the silence that followed when you curled up in your bed and decided to never let anyone that close again. You told yourself you were fine, that needing no one was strength. But I never created you to carry loneliness like armor. You were made for love, not just any love, but the kind that never walks away. You've built walls so high you can't even see out anymore, but I see in. I see the tenderness you've been trying to protect. And I'm not here to break your walls. I'm here to hold you when they fall. You wake up tired, not just physically, but deep in your soul. You smile out of habit, laugh when you're supposed to, and keep showing up. But inside, it feels like something's missing. You try to convince yourself this is just life now, numb, safe, distant. But I made you for more than survival. I see how hard you're fighting just to feel something again. And I need you to know, not feeling doesn't mean you're faithless. It just means you've been hurting too long without healing. Even when your prayers are wordless, I hear them. Even when your heart feels distant, I'm closer than your breath. Let me bring your heart back to life again. I specialize in resurrection. What they did to you, that wasn't love, and it was never your fault. The rejection, the betrayal, the abuse, I wept when you were wounded. And I've been with you ever since, gathering the pieces of a heart that was told it wasn't worth keeping. But you are not what they said you were. You are not what happened to you. You are not the worst thing you've done or the worst thing that was done to you. You are mine. And I still call you beautiful. I still call you chosen. I still call you worth dying for. You may think you've gone too far, that the best parts of your life are behind you, that maybe I could love a version of you that existed before all the pain, but not the you now. But I love the you standing here right now, broken and unsure. I see more in you than you can see in yourself. Where you see failure, I see a future. Where you see ashes, I see beauty waiting to rise. I'm not done writing your story, and this chapter, though dark, is not the end. Trust me to take what hurt you and use it to heal others. Nothing is wasted in my hands, not even your wounds. Let me in. You don't have to understand everything to trust me. All I'm asking is that you stop running and let me meet you where you are. You've carried so much on your own, but I can carry it now. Lay it down, your shame, your anxiety, your anger, your fear. I'm strong enough to hold it and tender enough to hold you too. When you surrender, that's where healing begins. I know it's hard to let go. You've lived in survival mode for so long, it feels normal. You've built walls to protect yourself, and now they feel like home, even though they're cold and lonely. But what if I told you that freedom starts with just one honest moment with me? You don't have to clean up first. I take you as You are, not as you think you should be. I'm not intimidated by your chaos. I've walked through storms far greater than yours, and I've calmed them with just one word. Will you trust me enough to open the door? Even just a little. Let me in, and I'll carry what you can't. Let me speak peace into the places where anxiety has lived for too long. You've been exhausted trying to hold it all together, but I've never asked you to. Surrender isn't weakness. It's trust in its purest form. It feels like breathing again after holding it in for years. It feels like finally resting after a lifetime of running. When you give me what's in your hands, I place something better in them. Peace, purpose, healing. You don't lose yourself. When you surrender to me, you find the version of yourself I always intended, the one not defined by trauma, mistakes, or labels, but by grace. You'll start to feel lighter, not because life gets easier, but because you're no longer carrying it alone. That's where freedom lives, not in control, but in release. I never asked you to be your own savior. You already have one, and it's me. I don't just want a part of your life. I want your heart, the raw, unfiltered, not so picture-perfect part. The moments when you break down in the car, the doubts that creep in when no one else is around, the memories that haunt you when the world goes quiet. Bring it all to me. I won't reject you. I won't shame you. I'll draw closer. I want to be the one you run to first. Not when you're fixed, but when you're falling apart. Healing doesn't always happen overnight. Sometimes it's a quiet miracle that unfolds day by day. But with me, it always begins the moment you say yes. I'll begin to touch the places you buried, not to expose them, but to restore them. I'll reframe your pain into purpose. I'll turn your wounds into stories of redemption. I'll show you beauty in the places you thought were ruined. And every day, you'll start to feel it, my peace settling where anxiety used to live, my joy rising where sorrow once reigned, my love replacing every lie you ever believed about yourself. Here's how you begin again. Whisper my name. Even if all you can say is, Jesus, help me, talk to me like I'm your friend because I am. Open my word and hear how I spoke to the hurting, and realize I'm speaking to you. Start with the book of John. Let it introduce me to your heart. Don't walk this path alone. Find others who know me and will walk with you. Stop trying to earn what I already gave you freely. My love, my forgiveness, my presence. It's already yours. Just receive it. Here's how you begin again. Whisper my name, even if all you can say is, Jesus, help me. There is power in my name that moves mountains, even when your voice trembles. You don't need fancy prayers or perfect words, just honesty. I hear the smallest cries and answer the softest whispers. When you call, I'm already closer than your next breath. I have always been waiting, not to judge you, but to catch you. My love is not earned by strong prayers, it's released by surrendered hearts. One whisper can open the floodgates of heaven over your life. Talk to me like I am your friend, because I am. I am the friend who knows every hidden place and still chooses to stay. Tell me the things you're afraid to admit to anyone else. Tell me when you're angry, when you're scared, when you're tired of trying. I won't turn away from your honesty. I welcome it. Friendship with me is not based on your goodness, but on my goodness. I will never leave you in your pain, alone. When you feel unseen, I see you. When you feel unheard, I hear you. When you feel unloved, I am loving you still. Open my word and hear how I spoke to the hurting, because I'm still speaking to you today. Every page holds echoes of my voice calling you closer. Start with the book of John. It's the love story between me and your heart. Watch how I move toward the broken, not away from them. Watch how I touch the untouchable and called the forgotten by name. My word isn't just history. It's my heartbeat written down for you. Read slowly. Let my promises wash over thee, places you thought were too dry to live again. Let me tell you the truth about who you really are. You are not too late. You are. Don't walk this path alone. Find others who know me and are walking the same journey I never meant for you. To carry your burdens by yourself, there is healing in community, hope in shared prayers, strength in walking together. Even if you feel like no one will understand, I will send people who will love you like I do. Open your heart to friendship again. It's part of my healing. Stop trying to earn what I already gave you freely. My love is not a prize you have to win. It's a gift I placed in your hands the day I stretched mine out on the cross. My forgiveness is not fragile. It's unbreakable. My presence is not distant. It is wrapped around you like a covering. You don't have to chase me down. I'm already here. I didn't come to condemn you. I came to heal you. You're not too late. You're not too broken. You're not forgotten. If you're ready, say it with me now. Jesus, I give you what's left of me. Make it new. I will. I always do. I'm with you in the silence. I'm still writing your story, and the next chapter begins with me. Even when you don't feel me, I am closer than your breath. I'm in the spaces between your prayers, the pauses between your words. I know the ache that lingers when the world grows quiet. I don't pull away from your questions. I sit with you in them. Your waiting is not wasted. I'm shaping you, even in the silence. Trust that when you can't trace my hand, you can. Still trust my heart. Every tear you've cried has been caught by me. Every moment you felt invisible, I was still watching over you. I don't need you to have perfect faith. I only ask you to hold on. I'm still moving, even when you cannot see it yet. You think your broken pieces are too shattered to be put back together, but I am the God who makes beauty from ashes, life from dust, hope from graves. Nothing you've lost is beyond my ability to restore. I specialize in taking what the world says is ruined and making it radiant. I can heal your heart in ways you never thought possible. I can restore the dreams you buried under fear. I can mend the relationships you thought were beyond repair. I don't just fix, I redeem. I don't just patch up, I make new. Trust me to breathe life into places you gave up on long ago. My love for you doesn't waver when you stumble. It doesn't shrink back when you struggle. I love you the same on your worst day as I do on your best. Nothing you do can make me love you less, and nothing you do can make me love you more. You don't have to earn what was already freely given at the cross. You were loved before you ever chose me. You were known before you ever knew my name. My love is not fragile like human love. It is fierce, it is faithful, and it will never let you go. Rest in that love, because it's already yours. I'm not just offering you a better version of your old life. I'm offering you a brand new one, a life where shame no longer defines you, a life where grace leads you, a life where you walk in purpose, not in fear. The next chapter I'm writing is full of hope and healing. It won't be without challenges, but you will never walk it alone. I go before you, I stand beside you, and I live within you. Take my and trust my heart and step into the new beginning I have already prepared for you. This is not the end of your story. It's only the beginning, and it's going to be beautiful.